Are you spending more time than you'd like to admit on social media? Like, does it feel like your life is being drained away one TikTok at a time? Well, there's a reason that these apps are designed to be so damn addictive, and it all comes down to psychology. First up, we have dopamine-driven reward loops. What the hell does that mean? Well, let me break it down for you. When you do something rewarding, like checking off an item on your to-do list or finishing a particularly challenging Sudoku puzzle, your brain releases a chemical messenger called dopamine. Think of dopamine as your brain's way of saying, "Hey, that was awesome. Give me a cookie." The release of dopamine reinforces the behavior, making you feel good and motivating you to repeat it in the future. This natural reward system is what keeps us motivated to do things that are important to our survival and well-being, like eating when we're hungry or sleeping when we're tired. But here's where social media comes in. These platforms are basically designed to abuse your brain's reward system, hijacking it with artificial rewards that give you dopamine hits like a freaking slot machine. So, what does this mean exactly? Let me illustrate it with an example. You post a picture on Instagram and within seconds you get 10 likes. That quick hit of dopamine from seeing those likes roll in feels good, right? It reinforces your behavior, making you feel like, yeah, I did a good job. I posted a great photo and people appreciate it. But here's the kicker. That same dopamine rush would be triggered by a notification telling you that someone has liked your photo hours after posting. Your brain doesn't know the difference. It just responds to the sudden surge of feedback. This unpredictability keeps you hooked because you never know when the next dopamine hit is coming. Now, you might be thinking, yeah, but I'm old enough to know that these apps are designed to be addictive. I'm not some mindless zombie. But guess what? Even if you know what's happening, it's still really hard to stop. Why? Because these apps are set up to exploit another psychological principle, variable reward schedules. You see, when it comes to rewards, there are two basic principles at play. First, the more frequently you receive a reward, the stronger the connection between the behavior and the reward becomes. In other words, the more often you do something and get a reward, the more likely you are to do it again in the future. For example, if you get praised every time you finish a task at work, you'll probably start looking forward to doing that task and will be motivated to do it quickly and efficiently. On the flip side, the less frequently you get rewarded for a behavior, the weaker the connection between them becomes. If you only get praise once a month for finishing tasks on time, you might start slacking off a bit and not take the same pride in your work. Now, here's where things get interesting. The real world operates mostly on a fixed reward schedule, like your paycheck comes in every 2 weeks, period. But social media, oh no, that's variable. Your likes, comments and followers are not consistent. Some days you might get tons of engagement and others crickets. That unpredictability keeps you guessing and makes you feel like you got to check in every few minutes to see what's going on. Next up is FOMO, the fear of missing out. Have you ever scrolled through social media and seen your friends having fun at a party? You weren't invited to or seen a notification that a friend has been tagged in a photo. You weren't in? Yeah. That feeling of envy and the urge to stay constantly connected and updated is exactly what social media platforms are banking on. When you feel like you might be missing out on something, your brain releases a surge of dopamine, which reinforces the behavior of checking your phone more often. Now, you might think, I'm too cool for FOMO, but let's face it, we've all felt that fear of missing out at some point. Then there's the factor of social validation and self-worth. We humans are social creatures who crave acceptance and belonging, and social media is like the ultimate playground for that need. When you post a picture or a video and get lots of likes and comments, it feels good. It makes you feel like you're a part of a community and that people appreciate you for who you are. But here's where things can get tricky. When your self-worth starts to depend on the number of likes you get, you're setting yourself up for a world of hurt. I mean, who among us hasn't scrolled through their feed comparing themselves to others? Comparing yourself to others is natural, but when you start feeling bad about yourself because you don't have as many followers or likes as someone else, that's when it becomes toxic. And the constant pressure to portray a perfect image of yourself can be exhausting and emotionally draining, And let's not forget about algorithmic reinforcement. Social media algorithms are designed to keep you on the platform as long as possible. They analyze your interests, behaviors, and interactions to serve you content they know you'll like, literally keeping you hooked. Ever notice how YouTube always recommends videos you've already watched and liked? Or how Instagram shows you posts from accounts you follow and interact with the most? Yeah, those algorithms are working overtime to keep you engaged. And when you spend more time on these platforms, they make more money. It's a win-win for them, whether you're clicking on ads or just scrolling through your feed. They're raking in the dough. But hey, here's the silver lining. Understanding how these apps work can help you become more aware of their influence on your life. Knowledge is power, my friend. Once you realize what's happening, you can start to take control. We're not saying you should quit using social media altogether. We all need to stay connected, right? But maybe it's time to start being more intentional with how you use it. Maybe it's time to unsubscribe from those accounts that make you feel like crap, or to limit the time you spend scrolling through your feed. Or maybe it's time to start using social media for good, connecting with friends and family or following accounts that inspire you to be a better version of yourself. So, here's a thought-provoking question for you. What changes are you going to make in your own social media use after learning all this? Share your thoughts below. We're curious to hear what you have to say. Remember, knowledge is power, but it's only useful if we put it into practice. Thanks for joining us on this journey of discovery. Until next time, stay curious, stay critical, and stay connected. Oh, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos that make you think. We'll catch you later. Hey, did you know that 90% of users don't engage with the content after the first 3 seconds? And our videos are no exception. If you're watching this now, chances are you didn't click on this video by accident. You actually made a conscious decision to watch it. So if you found value in it, please take a moment to leave a like and comment below. Your feedback helps us create more videos like this for you. Also, 80% of our audience tunes out after the first 10 seconds of the ad. So if you want to support us, consider becoming a patron. Every little bit counts. Thanks for watching. See you again.